this headline, Woe is right. Roblox bans and threatens to sue predator hunter YouTuber Schlep. Let me read that again. Roblox bans and threatens to sue predator hunter. We reading the same thing? Okay, I'm just making sure. Now, my initial thoughts of this headline before we go into the article is, what do you mean y'all want to hunt down a predator hunter? Because like, the reason I seen in the headline before clicking on this article, which I'm going to read further into the article and get more into it, but like the reason they gave is because it messes with actual investigation. You know, most of these actual investigations don't go anywhere, right? Like, online pedophilia in video games is one of those crimes that will never be taken serious. Like what are we talking about? Like, legally, pedophilia is never taken serious. So like, the most justice that most of these people get is niggas on YouTube saying, hey, this person with undeniable mountains of proof that I have here, I think is a pedophile. We suspect that this person is a pedophile. Here's the proof that we're citing. Most of the time, that's most of the justice that these people will ever get. Having it exposed that the person that tried to do weirdo stuff to them is a pedophile. And you're saying that you're gonna sue a nigga that's revealing those people? You're not gonna ban those people and look into them? You're just gonna sue the nigga revealing them? Sounds kind of weird to me. Matter of fact, we need to get the clown music out for this dumb shit. YouTube, let me take a sip of it. Back to what I was saying. Roblox has banned Oh wait, I read that part. The 22-year-old Roblox YouTuber boasts over 600. I don't care. Roblox letter accused him of actually, matter of fact, let's read it. I'm talking about what they simulating. Wait, hold on. I gotta start it fresh. Dear, insert legal name. We write on behalf of Roblox Corporation. Wait, hold up. Dear, full legal name. We write on behalf of Roblox Corporation. This letter serves as a formal cease and desist notice regarding your unauthorized and harmful activities on the Roblox platform. Now, what are those harmful activities? Your actions are a violation of Roblox policy and directly undermine Roblox's safety efforts and, critically, are exposing users to increased risk. Okay. This sounds like something you should ban somebody for. Let's see what the actual offenses are. Engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. So he's basically trying to prove that these people are shameless pedophiles? Sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. If somebody offers up their information, yeah, technically that is wrong and against TOS. Directing users to move conversations off platform. Oh, you mean like the way the pedophiles already do, to move to platforms with less strict rules? Okay. Roblox is committed to aggressively combating illegal and harmful conduct. No, you're not. Because you wouldn't have a pedophile problem on the platform. But Roblox acknowledges that your stated intentions may be to protect children, and while it recognizes the serious nature of online predatory behavior, Your methods, including failing to immediately report suspicious activity to Roblox through proper channels. Oh, you mean the proper channels that don't work? Oh, you mean the proper channels that don't help anything in terms of getting these sick people put where they should be? Oh, those channels. Got you. Nigga, shut up. Are actively interfering with Roblox established safety protocols that don't keep niggas safe, and critically are exposing Roblox users to increased risk. They're already at risk. There's no increasing or decreasing the risk at this point. It's just about exposing those people so that they're known. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Accordingly and pursuant to Roblox's policies, Roblox will be closing your fuck ass accounts. Please note that Roblox community standards prohibit opening new accounts to evade a enforcement action. Basically, don't make an alt to avoid a ban. One thing I will say about this kind of content is, I get it. They're trying to save the children, but hey, my nigga, all the people in them higher rich places, they want the children. And I mean that in the worst, most fucked up way possible. They want the children. So they are actively going to step in your way and put things in your way that make it hard for you to help the children. As we see. This nigga's a superhero. Instead of recruiting him to the team to try and come up with some countermeasures to actually catch these pedos who are saying and doing weird stuff to kids, we're gonna sue you. Like, does that make sense? Is the mathing right there? Like, you don't recruit the person who hacked. I mean, you don't send the person who hacked into the government to jail. You recruit them, nigga. Dumbasses, bro. This is what I be talking about. The greed of corporations. The greed of corporations. But let's read on. Bro denied wrongdoing, explaining that decoys and predator catching investigations avoid initiating any type of weird talk to prevent entrapment, and said that most chat logs were collected on Discord rather than Roblox. Well, yeah, they did say you directed them off platform, but again, weirdos already direct people off platform because there are other platforms where it's harder to track that stuff. He argued that sharing personal information with police should not count as a violation. Technically it does, and you know why it does. Not because they're trying to protect people in terms of they're trying to protect people's personal data and protect children. No, they're trying to protect pets. The creator also claimed Roblox terminated every account that he owns, blah blah blah. In the same video, this nigga replied he was groomed on Roblox as a child by a popular developer. Hold up. So you telling me you have an SA victim trying to prevent people from ever getting SA'd again, or at least exposing the people who are trying to do this stuff so we can get them up out of here. You're telling me that you're banning the person who's catching the people who are doing weirdo activities? Like, really think about it. This nigga is a former SA victim himself, trying to prevent the same from happening to anybody else, and you punish him? This is like if somebody ran up on me and started beating me with a gun and robbed me, and I started becoming part of a neighborhood watch, and a police came in a neighborhood watch, they kicked down the door, they said "Fudoof," and they started beating me with a gun, saying, no, you can't make your own neighborhood watch. Like, I know I'm black and that, like, you hate me anyway, but it's like, yo, I'm trying to help the community. What are you doing? They're sitting there like, nigga, we don't want the community to be helped. Ain't that your job, to keep the community safe? They spit in his face. For trying to keep the community safe, they spit in this nigga's face. Roblox is a funny ass platform, bruh. I'm telling you, some of the wickedest shit on this planet happens on Roblox. But YouTuber Jadion, who frequently works with Big Bro to catch alleged predators on Roblox, posted their own video on the ban and cease and desist letter. Following the ban, supporters launched hashtag boycott Now, your initial reaction to that, boo, maybe you sitting there going, thinking, wait, what do you mean you're booing them trying to say boycott Roblox? Listen, people are addicted to Roblox because Roblox is one of the biggest games. Roblox is one of those games that is in that Fortnite tier of everybody from age 3 to 83 plays Roblox. Well, maybe not 83, maybe something like, you know, you might get a generous 50 for some people trying to play with their grandkids or their 18s or something like that. But people from 63 to 3 years old play Roblox. Niggas is not boycotting Roblox over this pedophile. I'm sorry, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Actually, I really don't care about being the bearer of bad news. Niggas is not boycotting Roblox. Niggas is not banning Roblox. This stuff has been going on for years, and people in the community have known it for years. This game came out in 2009. 2019 would make what? 10 years. And in 2020 now, that's 6 years. So for the past 15 to 16 years, it has been known that Roblox is a pedophile breeding ground. Nothing has been done about it since its inception. And at this point, nothing can be done about it. I'm gonna be real. Other than stuff like this, nothing can be permanently done. For those of you who don't, blah 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 is an actual helpful person to the Roblox platform, has endured the same fate as Ruben Sim, having all their accounts banned and being sent a legal cease and desist. That's also another thing about basing your content around shutting down preds. You're gonna catch a cease and desist because again, all them rich niggas is predators and they hate to see their people being attacked. Roblox maintains that independent sting operations undermine official investigations. Official investigations never go anywhere. So undermining them really doesn't fucking matter. And insist that harmful activity should be reported via its official moderation systems, blah, blah, blah. We kind of get the fucking point. Everything that needed to be said has been said about that. And this one, oof. We're going to talk a little bit about FGC news. First, I'm going to give y'all... Well, actually, I'm going to do that later. Actually, no. First, a little anime update. I just want to say, like, anime has came far. And as I joked about earlier, like, anime used to be a thing that if you watched it in a dark room with the windows tinted, your door locked with a chair up against the handle, and you over there like this, under a cover, with your phone under the cover, headphones on, pressing play. People used to hate being called anime fans, used to hide it. Somebody caught you watching anime, you would rather say you was beating your meat off to homosexual pornographic content before you let somebody say, catch you watching anime. That's how bad it was. But now we're to the point to where there's a streaming service solely dedicated to anime partnering up with very long-standing airlines to provide in-flight anime entertainment. Aren't y'all happy at how far anime has came? Like, as a fan of anime, you can't do nothing but see something like this and just be glad. People don't have to sit in the corner and say, no, I only watch Dragon Ball because they be fighting. You can watch Kill la Kill in public now, guys. You can watch Naruto in public without being called a slur. As long as you're not watching Boku no Pico, we really don't give a fuck what type of anime you watching. Watch it, enjoy it. Wear your cosplay on a plane, my nigga. As long as you ain't got like one of those Chainsaw Man cosplays with the chainsaw coming out the helmet. You falling asleep doing this, smacking people in the aisle next to you with a chainsaw on the top of your head. Now they face got all types of scratches and shit, and it looked like a Family Guy flashback in this bitch. Like, no, we're not talking to you. We're not talking to you. But everybody else, yeah, wear your cosplays on the plane. It's okay. Anime is okay. When you were 15 and 1930 and they shoved niggas in lockers for watching anime, it's not that time anymore. It's not that time anymore. You can freely come out as an anime watcher. But anyway, I just wanted to yap about that for a second before we talk about 2XKL, because I'm not gonna lie, for these next two articles, I dead need to sit down. It's about the hurt to read. Talk about. For those of you who are dehydrated, wrinkled, painful face bitches, you'll know what I'm talking about. Have you ever just been drinking water and it just be busting today? Like the chlorine is the right amount to where it, like, the water don't taste like chlorine, but like it's the right amount to keep the water clean and the water tastes busting. Woo! Busting. Anyway. I want this play one. Benjamin, so it's nice and calming, and I may need to be calmed down reading this. The initial 8 are faithful, gratifying, and profound in their mechanical complexity. They better be real diverse, and if you only got 8 characters, none of them better play any even remotely alike. A portion of the FGC has attached another word to the roster though: boring. And I feel like it's too early to say it's boring. I feel like small makes more sense, because like an 8-fighter roster in this day and age, when we got games like Smash Ultimate or even games like Guilty Gear or Mortal Kombat that have a little bit more mechanical depth and complexity, having like 10 plus characters being the standard right now, and even in something like Guilty Gear, all the characters in that game play, like, just talking base roster, not even the DLC, all those characters, they play vastly different, and they have greatly varying play styles within each of them. It's like, it's one of those things where I really sometimes sit there and realize, like, yo, gaming, in terms of fighting games, at least, like, because I'm trying to, like, this is a complex idea that I'm trying to get out. Basically, like, game development has really came far and has really gotten streamlined, and the theory of things behind it has really advanced a lot. Because there are games, like I said, like Guilty Gear, where the game has like 20 different characters, and all 20 of those characters feel greatly different from each other. That's at least out of who, I don't know if it was 20, but whoever was in a base roster that I played in the Guilty Gear beta when it first came out, and probably like 2021, like whenever it came out, like all of those characters felt vastly different. Like, for games to do that, amazing. As time has moved on, more and more poster children for League have made their way to the roster. Don't give a fuck. Leaving those with the hunger for freaky picks at the farther edges of the IP a tad concerned. I'm not gonna lie, stay concerned, my nigga, and I hope they leave you concerned for the rest of the time, because League of Legends has over 100 heroes in it. It has over 100 characters in it. We can excuse me, we can bite the bullet on quite a few characters if they're not gonna be interesting. Because like me, when it comes to character roster size, I don't really care about how many people are there. I care about how many different play styles in the game. So for example, if there's only 8 characters in your game, that's fine with me, as long as each of those 8 characters have 8 distinct styles of play. If all 8 of them niggas play the same, get that shit the fuck away from me. I don't want to play it. But if there's 2 different play styles of characters in a roster of 8, like, nah, we don't want that. There's 8 characters, it better be 8 different play styles. Now, if it's something like Smash Ultimate with 80 different characters, I think a good 20 to 30 different play styles is enough. Every character doesn't have to be unique. Also, the appeal of that specific game, outside of the mechanics, is like the actual characters, like not diversity in terms of what the characters do, but in terms of who they are, or like a game versus like Marvel versus Capcom, whichever entry doesn't really matter, where if there's 50 characters in it, there's at least 20 to 30 different play styles. Now some of those play styles may be more dominant than others, but that's when you go start talking about meta and stuff like that. I enjoy diversity more so, and from what it's looking like, those characters are diverse, but I am gonna be tired of seeing the same two teams rotated all day, whether if like by force, not because people are just going with the meta characters, but because like there's literally nobody else to pick. Like y'all gonna have to get on top of that fast. Excuse me. So to find out why the 2XKO blah 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 blah, or whether it believes it's even played safe to begin with, Eurogamer sat down. Okay, what did these niggas say? Following interviews, blah 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 blah. Okay, there's a lot of shit. We're gonna skim through this. I'm not reading the whole article. I mean the whole interview. So we started from scratch on this, right? We went to the building team from scratch, and then all the technology from scratch. Yeah, they never made a fighting game before. Then figuring out what the game was. We started out with characters that are broad enough to have a healthy meta in terms of gameplay. So we have our zoner, we have our striker, started sentence over the conjunction, from put a comma after a conjunction. Oh my god, nigga, do they teach you English in them journalism schools? What the fuck? From a development perspective, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do to build a lot of those wacky characters that people want, like monsters and things like that. Just from a tech, art, and rigging animation perspective, if we tried to do all of it at once, it would be very difficult, which is fair. You got to keep in mind that it takes time to develop this stuff, y'all. Now that the game is coming into focus, after we made the latest changes in Alpha Lab 2, I think the core game is in a really great spot. We're starting to be more adventurous with the sorts of characters we'll build. One of the reasons we're in a League of Legends IP is because we have so many wacky different characters to work with. Also, it's a recognizable IP, so you should get more people in from the jump. And he states all the difference. In terms of specific champions, it's safe to say that you picked as many of the poster child. Is there any reason you picked those as opposed to other characters? Yeah, it's a mix. I think, I don't give a fuck about the poster children. Talk about some more of those factors. We wanted a range of sizes, power, fantasy, mechanics, and fighting game archetypes. We also wanted to make sure we understood how to capture all the different roles in League. That's where Braum came from. How do we make a support? The super important thing for us is that every character is a support, depending on how you play. Every single character. The super important thing for us is that every single character has to be able to fight on their own. Thusly, that's why everybody in this game has a projectile, but they're not necessarily all zoners, and it's not Injustice 2. When they're on point, they have to feel powerful and not like they have to stand on the sideline. One thing we didn't consider as much as you might think is regional diversity. That's because a lot of players who are going to get into this game aren't as familiar with the League IP as people who are familiar with. I don't give a shit. Did the popularity of these characters play into it? Yes, I could answer that for you. Humanoids are easier. You picked this initial roster because you wanted to hit these popular characters first. I think it's less about us wanting to pick popular champions and more about whether there's a playstyle, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, they basically picked everybody based on playstyle, and we pretty much get the point with that one. Mortal Kombat 1 becomes the best fighting game of this generation despite support ending. I want to know for this article, what the fuck do they consider this? What generation they consider this a part of? I swear to God, it can't be the same as the Switch generation. Mortal Kombat 1 was released 2023 as a reboot. While Mortal Kombat 1 received generally positive reviews from critics, holding an average score of 84 on OpenCritic. Despite being a controversial entry in the franchise, MK1 has sold 6 million units according to Ed Boon, while numbers pale in comparison to 10s and 11s, 15 million. This post still puts as a best-selling fighting game in the current generation. Other big hits of the generation, such as Street Fighter 6 and Tekken, have sold 5 and 3 million copies. So my question is, do y'all not know that the Switch is a part of the, like, the Switch is a part of the same generation as the PS5 and the Xbox One? Because, like, it seems like that's the generation they're going with. The PS5 and the Xbox One generation. The Switch is also a part of that. And you know what fighting game is on Switch? That's right. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So whoever made this, like, I don't see anything specifying which generation. So all I have to go by is that you're talking about the PS5, Xbox Series generation, and that's just factually untrue. I just wanted to bring that up about this article. Like, niggas just be out here yapping. Hold up. Actually, matter of fact, first off, Mortal Kombat 1 becomes the best selling fighting game of this generation despite support ending. Matter of fact, let me line up everything. Cause there's a chance to shit on Mortal Kombat. Oh wait, actually, yeah. I gotta put Smash. Okay, boom. What? And is is the Switch an 8th gen or 9th gen console? Let me find something more. So the 7th gen Wii, PSP, Wii U was PS4. There we go. Boom. Nintendo Switch 8 years ago. Switch. Let me pull up actual numbers. List of the best-selling Switch games. List. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Boom. Boom. And explanation. Oh wait, no. I don't need this if I have the explanation. Boom. Oh wait. Control Shift T. What generation of console was a part of MK1? It's crazy that I gotta put 2025 after it. 2025. One. Okay, cool. Okay, boom. Okay, Switch. This is the best-selling games of all time. Okay, wait. I think I got this lined up properly. Wait, let me see if I could. Actually, this may help. Yeah, where are we now? What the fuck? It stops at 2005? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Alright, that's useless. Actually, I'd rather use Perplexity because Perplexity is more accurate. All right. And another episode of me. Wait, no. Actually, I want to stand up for this because, I gotta get my Mortal Kombat hate off. Also, I gotta drink some of this water that's busting in my bro. And another episode of I hate every last one of you delusional Mortal Kombat 1 fans. We got another lie coming out the Mortal Kombat 1 community. Wait. I need to get the music ready. And another episode of I hate every last one of you niggas that like Mortal Kombat 1. Every last one of you delusional individuals that enjoy Mortal Kombat 12. Oops, I mean Mortal Kombat 1 2025. Another lie comes out of your community. Excuse me. And this time, that lie is that Mortal Kombat 1 has become the best-selling fighting game of this generation despite support ending. So you may be sitting there thinking, wow, that's cool. Mortal Kombat 1 outsold all your other games. Because in the article, it says that... hold up. Hello? Okay, here it is, right here. In this article right here, it says that Mortal Kombat 1 has also Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, which have respectively sold 5 and 3 million copies. And let's remember what the title said. Best-selling fighting game of this generation. Meaning, they're saying the generation of video games that Mortal Kombat is a part of, it is the best-selling fighting game. Now, you may be asking, what is the generation that Mortal Kombat is a part of? Well, according to Perplexity, and according to me, and everybody else who plays this game, because it primarily released for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S/X, it would be a part of that generation, which is considered the 9th generation of consoles. For those of you who don't know how console generations work, whenever the main consoles of that generation release, that's basically when it starts. So, you may be saying, why are you bringing all this up? What is your point? What is your point? You want to know what else is part of the 9th generation of consoles? The Switch. Because the Switch, even though it released during the lifetime of the PS4 and the Xbox, Nintendo likes to release their game before their competition in the generation. So Nintendo is usually the indicator for the start of a generation, not PlayStation, not Xbox. So the 9th generation starts with the Nintendo Switch. If you look at the top 3 selling games of Nintendo Switch, what game is at number motherfucking 3? That's right. It's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. How many copies has Super Smash Bros. Ultimate sold? Over 30 million. I don't even need to say the specific number. Over 30 million. So where do you get this in? Why? This headline is straight up a lie. No, it didn't. No, you Mortal Kombat fans are delusional. No, it didn't. This game did not sell 30 million copies. It will not sell 30 million copies. When the next Street Fighter comes out, people will still be buying Street Fighter 6. When the next Tekken comes out, people will still be buying Tekken 8. This Mortal Kombat came out and people ain't even buying it. And the people that's buying it, they ain't even playing it because the online is dead. Just like the rest of the game. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Niggas is just stating falsehoods. They just stating falsehoods. Do I really need to look up how many copies Smash sold in the same amount of time? Because I promise you don't want to hear that number. You don't. Because I can guarantee you it was more than some fucking 5 million in the first year. What are we talking about? That Smash is one of the top 3 selling games for Switch. One of the top probably 15 selling games for the entire generation. Fuck are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Let's not carry these lies into the 10th generation of games with the Nintendo Switch 2 and beyond. Let this rumor die on this day. When was this article published? 11 hours ago on the 11th of August 2025. On the 11th of August 2025, 10 o'clock and 8 minutes after that hour. Let this die at 10:08, okay? At 10:09 on August 11, 2025, we shouldn't be talking about or believing this dumbass rumor anymore. That being said, though, that's it for the day. That's all my articles. I'm gonna wrap it up. There's probably some like elements over there you could click on if you want to watch other stuff. And if you made it this far, comment Mortal Kombat K. Wait, comment Wheel Fatality Mortal Kombat.